Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Now, a couple of days ago I bought this GA2100, and I bought the version I believe is the best, which is the white markers and hands on the black dial. Although I did a review of the all black one, which is the most popular, but this one is much more legible. And I bought it to do a mod where I'm going to exchange the bezel and bracelet to create a real Casio. So stay tuned for that video as well. But once I received the watch, I remembered that about a year and a half ago, I did a series of torture tests comparing a G-shock versus a regular Casio watch to see if a regular Casio watch is as tough as a G-shock. So I froze them, I cooked them, I threw them off the building, and finally I put them into an industrial paint shaker. And I'll put links to those videos in the description, and they'll probably appear somewhere in the corner of the screen so you can check those out. Now, that last video where it gets shaken to death, both watches survived, and the regular Casio actually survived even being dropped from the building, but it didn't survive the cooking because it was only a 50-meter water-resistant watch, whereas a G-shock is a 200-meter. However, many people commented on the shaker test that those are digital watches and that is why they survived, because they have no moving parts, and that I should do an analog one. So guess what? I came to an idea to put this into that same shaker because it has hands, it has a motor, it has gears, so it has physical things that can go wrong. And another thing why I wanted to test this watch is because this is one of the thinnest G-shocks ever. And not only that, but the bezel is almost flat with the crystal, almost in the same line. There's just a small notch, unlike regular G-shocks where you have a lot of rubber above the crystal. So this really has a minimum of protection. So I really was interested to see if it can survive the same torture we put on that watch. And even if I get damaged, if I damage the bezel or bracelet or strap, I don't care because I'm going to be exchanging those. Anyway, so let's see what happens when you put this into an industrial paint shaker. And just to be clear, I mean, any disclaimers, don't do this at home. Now, the device that I'm using, or should I say the container, has wood on three sides, plexiglass on the front, the down is a metal plate, and up is a metal plate, just so you know how this watch is gonna get banged up. Also, the shaker doesn't just move up and down, but also back and forth, which is why you see the watch hitting the plexiglass on one side and the wood on the other. So, enough talking, let's cue the music and see what happens. So as you saw in the video, the watch survived, and the only damage it got is a couple of shiny spots on the bezel, on the matte bezel, similar to that when you wear it and it starts getting shiny from rubbing against your sleeves. The hands didn't move, any of them. The seconds were exactly the same as they were at the beginning of the video, so nothing changed. So even though this is one of the thinnest G-Shocks, even though it is analog, it really does deserve the G-Shock name. And I actually love this model. Why? Because it is so basic and so simple. I see it as an analog equivalent of the basic square. Now, like I said, I will be modding this with a metal bezel and bracelet, so please stay tuned for that video because I believe it's gonna look epic. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this torture video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And until the next video, bye.